Coming up on the Uplift, there might not be anyone doing Halloween quite as big as this Minnesota man. Find out just how large his world record-breaking pumpkin turned out to be. Then it's a true Vikings experience for a Minnesota man with a lot of fight in him. We're going to show you the moment he will never forget. And making a breast cancer diagnosis easier to manage. Hear all about the major donation that's making it possible at the Mayo Clinic. Welcome to The Uplift. In our new digital series, we're going to be sharing some of our favorite stories that we hope put a smile on your face. It's our goal to lift your spirits for at least the next 30 minutes and hopefully a lot longer. I'm Susan Elizabeth Littlefield. Thank you so much for being with us. Here is a little bit of local excitement to get you into the Halloween spirit. A Minnesota man just broke a world record for the heaviest pumpkin.
Here we go.
Wow.
2, 5, 6, oh, wow.
Travis Geeners grew the monster that you are looking at right now in Anoka. It weighs a whopping 2,560 pounds. For those keeping track, Travis's pumpkin is 6 pounds heavier than the one that set the record before. He broke the record at a weigh off in Half Moon Bay, California. Travis says that growing a pumpkin that heavy in Minnesota is like winning the Tour de France in a big wheel.
What made I don't know, is it the soil? What is it about Anoka, Minnesota that you can grow a pumpkin?
It shouldn't even happen in Minnesota because our weather goes from 96 to 42 in 24 hours. So, I mean, we got lucky with this one. So, yeah.
What was your secret?
Just a long season to grow, then a lot of fertilizer, I guess. Good seed, good genetics.
When he's not growing pumpkins, Travis works as a horticulture teacher. There's some new artwork in St. Paul. The nonprofit Jeremiah program welcomes St. Paul mothers and their kids to paint the walls of their building with some help from a well-known local muralist. The goal is to bring together the community of single moms and children while partaking in art and culture-based activities. The Jeremiah program is a national organization whose mission is to disrupt the cycle of poverty for single mothers and their kids, 2 generations at a time.
We started off providing housing and daycare, and the promise is that when a mother left our program, that she would have a higher education and that her child would be performing above grade level.
In 2021, Jeremiah program supported 1,100 moms and children across 9 cities, including Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Rochester. One lucky boy got a Vikings game day experience that any major fan would just envy. This is Charlie. After a brave fight with cancer, he got the chance to take part in the opening ceremony during this year's home game against the Bears. Norman Seawright tells us how it all was made possible.
I've learned that cancer is not easy. There are some good parts and some bad parts. Make a wish, and then a lot of people know you, and a lot of stuff and more. The bad parts is that you have to do treatment and that stuff.
The Vikings pitched in to see the smile on 10-year-old Charlie Huizinga's face as he battles leukemia.
Probably number 1, the game so far. Number 2, the training camp. Number 3, Mall of America.
You get to be the guy that's put on our horn. I think we call it the gala.
Working with the Make-A-Wish Foundation as part of their Crucial Catch campaign for cancer awareness, they gave him a game day surprise.
I got a lot of signatures, and then I got to break down the huddle, and then Coach O'Connell gave me the news that I get upload the gallery home.
It's been sort of surreal. Charlie has always had sort of a gravitational personality. He draws people to him, but nothing like this, not on this level, not on this scale, and certainly it's been a great just to see the smiles and the excitement.
It's a really big day for Charlie and a really long week as well. But the Vikings helping to make his wish come true has made all of this absolutely worth it.
Very overwhelming. We're running on sugar and adrenaline right now. That's kind of what it is.
It's kind of the
It's shown once again the power of community.
We feel surrounded by community. I mean, we felt like that through his...
Then I go to this, then I go to this, then I go to this, then I go to this.
That's right.
Then I go to this.
I mean, throughout his treatment, we felt surrounded by so many different communities, which was amazing. I mean, we didn't know that we knew that many people.
And Charlie is all smiles after an unforgettable experience.
It was amazing. I'm a little nervous and a lot of excitement.
Norman C. Wright, WCCO4 Sports.
In the suburbs of Blaine, one little girl has her wish granted. Ren Clayton takes us to a carnival to explain.
Joy comes in many forms. Saturday in Blaine, it came as a carnival. All for 2-year-old Kenna Volkman. She had one wish.
Pretty.
Thanks to Fridley-based Wishes and More, that came true. About a year and a half ago, Kenna was diagnosed with retinoblastoma. She had a tumor on her left eye.
At first it was very scary, and then as it came to the point where the chemo was done, it became more just looking forward to the future, and at this point we're in maintenance mode, and we're hoping that it continues that way.
Kenna has had 2 more tumors, quickly treated. She now has partial vision in that one eye.
It was stressful.
We weren't sure if she'd be able to keep her eye or not.
Saturday, a celebration of the progress she's made. But she had one more wish.
More wishes.
Kenna's family wanted the carnival to help grant even more kids wishes, doing double duty as a fundraiser.
Touched all of our hearts because it was to give. At the same time, having an experience for a little girl who loves parties.
We invited everyone we know, so friends from work, friends from daycare, friends all around, everyone.
Hundreds of people came through Infinite Campus in Blaine to lend their support for an organization who grants wishes as big as deep-sea fishing or Disneyland trips for kids who are sick.
We come in and can't do anything about that, but we sure can make some very special memories and some extraordinary moments, and that's what we do. Her family will remember this day forever.
This weekend, a unique wish granted. Jumping for joy in Blaine. Ren Clayton, WCCO4 News.
A major donation is bringing hope to people fighting cancer. The Anderson Foundation is donating $100 million to the Mayo Clinic proton therapy program. I got an exclusive look at the equipment that's making life easier for those who are going through the diagnosis of breast cancer. October is now synonymous with pink for very good reason.
1 in 8 women is going to be diagnosed with breast cancer.
It's something Helena, a doctor herself, learned the hard way. In the shower, she noticed a subtle change in her left breast.
It was tiny, like a pen tip, and I thought really nothing of it. 2 days later, I was sitting in my office, opened my own path report, and said invasive breast cancer, and it was always like a pit, falling into a pit. It was quite an emotional experience.
And just like that, the anesthesiologist was under the care of an oncologist. After a lumpectomy, she got some good news. She qualified for the Mayo Clinic's proton therapy condensed treatment plan.
I knew many women who had gone through a full course of standard radiation therapy, which is about 30 treatments. And so when my oncologist suggested that I have proton beam therapy, which is 5 treatments total, I was delighted.
Dr. Shumway took WCCO inside the therapy center, showing us how, unlike X-ray radiation, proton therapy doesn't hurt other areas near the breast.
The things that we think about most are avoiding the heart and the lung.
Dr. Shumway was a first-year medical student when his grandmother was diagnosed. Breast cancer treatment became his mission, one that proton therapy is making brighter.
We're able to focus the radiation more where we want it to go. That opens the door to considering some shorter treatment courses. I think that the treatments that we have now for breast cancer are better than they've ever been.
That's real hope.
It is. It is.
And this is hope realized. Helena is cancer-free.
I hope that this experience makes me not only a better physician, but a better human being.
When we come back, Minnesota Nice is at it again. See how one farm community stepped up to help one of their own who needed it the most.